So the other day, I think it was today, we saw the score posted a tournament bracket of the best basketball trios ever.
Yeah.
And we both disagreed on it and how some of the picks were bad. So I'm going to list them off, and you're going to tell me which trio is better.
Okay.
Okay. First one I think is pretty easy. It's Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman versus Magic, Kareem, and Worthy. Who you got?
Bulls.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with the Bulls. Next one.
Well, really quickly, is this is just from a trio standpoint, like just these three players?
Yeah, just these three players. If
And
there's
then
3-on-3.
it's in their prime or while they're on the team together.
For me, I'm going to do while they're in their prime, just because that's what you remember them as. So, like,
Okay.
Kareem might not have been as good as he was when he was on the Lakers. So I'm thinking about prime Kareem.
Okay.
That makes sense.
All right.
Or, like, prime Magic. Because they both played in, like, the 1940s, and I don't remember when they all played together,
Yeah.
you know?
Back when HIV almost killed you.
Yeah, so I'm just talking about prime right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Bulls versus Lakers prime. You sticking with the Bulls?
Yeah.
I think you have to with Jordan. He's the reincarnation of Kobe, so you got to pick him. Next, prime Durant, Harden, and Russ, the Thunder trio, or Curry, Clay, and Green.
Draymond?
Yeah, Draymond Green.
Honestly, either way, give me the Thunder.
I'm
not freaking buying into this Draymond Green hype train, okay?
Yeah, me
He's
either.
like the fourth or fifth best player at all times when he's on the floor for his team.
Yeah,
So you're not convincing me that he's a difference maker.
I was surprised they picked this Warriors trio over the KD Warriors.
I guess they didn't want two KDs.
Yeah, I guess.
But
Especially versus each
To
other.
be serious, though, in that scenario, the Thunder have the best player in Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
And then probably the third best player in Russ, either way you want to go. Like,
Yeah.
And then they have Harden, who's probably, if not better than Clay, I mean, he's at least close. And if he's in his prime, then he's definitely better.
Yeah.
So
If it was me right now, I'm taking the Thunder just because Green is not good. Even in his prime, he wasn't that good. Like you said, he was like the fourth best player on the floor at that time.
yeah.
But if it was the KD Curry Clay, I think it would be a lot closer, and I think I might take the Warriors.
Yeah.
Just because for me, Clay, I would want Clay over Harden because I think Clay fits in better with the spot up shooter, and he doesn't need the ball in his hands like Harden does.
Sure.
You know what I get? So I think that fits better. But all in all, that's not who we're giving. We're giving Curry, Clay, and Green.
So anyway, it should the fans. I don't know if it was the fans who picked it or some experts. I think it was the fans.
It was
I think
the
they had a
fans.
vote. Anyway, they picked the Warriors, and wrong.
Yeah, wrong. Just because Green, I don't think that this trio is better than any trio just because Green is there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The next, on the other side, we have LeBron, Wade, and Bosh.
The Heatles.
Yeah. What? The Heatles?
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
Well, you didn't know basketball.
Verse, Garnett, Pierce, and Allen.
Definitely the Heat. I mean,
Yeah, I
they
agree.
played each other, and the Heat won.
Yeah,
So
I agree. And
Come
then
on.
the next game is Prime Spurs, Duncan, Parker, Ginobili,
Mm-hmm.
and then Kobe, Shaq versus and Worthy.
Kobe and Shaq for sure. I don't care who the other guy is. Even it could be
I'm taking the Spurs.
really.
Yeah, just because I think Duncan and Shaq is probably better,
Yeah.
but I think Ginobili and Parker overall are better than Kobe and it's not Worthy. No, it's Horry.
Robert Horry.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Worthy. Horry. Yeah, I don't even know who that guy is.
Well, he's kind of famous, but it's all right.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So I'm just going to take the Spurs.
All
But
right.
for this is more like me asking you. So in our bracket, we'll go with your picks.
Okay.
I just wanted me to put that out there. So let's jump back to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Bulls versus Thunder. Who are you taking?
Probably the Bulls.
Yeah.
Just because Michael Jordan, you know?
Yeah, I think Rodman as a big man kind of takes out KD and like rebounding and everything.
Well, I'm not really considering if they were actually playing. I'm just saying, like, who is better.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know. I guess, well, yeah. I don't know. I would just say the Bulls.
Yeah.
Just because they, have Michael Jordan, basically.
So now we have LeBron, Wade, Bosh, the Heat versus the Lakers.
So I think I'm going to take the Lakers.
I was gonna say the Lakers too.
I think I have to pick the Lakers. I mean, they have obviously LeBron is the best out of all the players.
See, I would take Shaq out of all of
okay.
them.
Well, then you have Shaq, who's arguably could be the best.
Not the best, but the most dominant, I guess I would say.
Yeah, and then you also have Kobe, which even if it's like early '90s Kobe when they were together, still pretty good.
Yeah.
So I would say the Lakers.
Yeah. I think it's close, but I'm going to take the Heat if it was me, just because overall, Horry is still a liability if we're taking in, against Wade, LeBron, and Bosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the worst, so I'm going to take the Heat because of that, but it's not mine. So you got the Bulls versus the Lakers. Who you got?
Lakers.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I was going to take the Bulls.
I don't know. Something about it,
Do you think it's because Shaq just destroys everyone?
Yeah. I think it's just because they have like Kobe and Shaq, who are like two of the top 10 players of all time,
Yeah.
That probably really boosts your chances in any scenario.
Yeah, in my mind, if they're playing 3-on-3, I think Rodman gets in the way of Shaq and slows him down, but overall Shaq still dominates him.
I don't even think he gets that close.
I think he just stands in the way as a big man. It's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
I
think Shaq
bulky.
probably punches him in the face. He gets
really?
under his skin.
Yeah.
But that's about all the resistance that he gets.
Would you say prime Rodman is on the Bulls or the Pistons?
The Bulls, but well,
I would say the Pistons, just because he was
maybe.
different then.
Yeah.
That was the bad boy Pistons, right?
Yes.
Or is that? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes.
And that was just a different time
Yeah.
when they were throwing elbows.
Actually,
and
you know
sucking
what?
each other.
It probably is the Pistons. That was probably his best years.
And when I'm thinking of that, I think prime him and Shaq do get in a fight.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think Pippen takes him. Not Pippen.
Wait,
no,
Pippen comes out of
Rodman. yeah, well, he throws the elbow.
Nah, no way, Shaq. Shaq's dubbing him.
I think Rodman. He's got the feet, and
Yeah,
I think
he's too skinny.
I think no. Listen. It's like a big fat guy versus The Rock.
What?
The Rock is Rodman, and a big fat guy is Shaq.
Wow.
I think Rodman, he uses his speed and his elusiveness. He jabs, he bang bang, and then he kind of ducks and weaves. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a punch, right? So he kind of does that, and he hits him with needles. You death by needles, just bang 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 bang.
See, I think it would more be Shaq grabs Rodman by the top of the head,
Okay,
and it's
time
like
out.
Thor and Loki.
Is it
the Hulk
Hulk?
and Loki?
Yeah.
And he just
is
smacks
it
him.
boxing or UFC fights?
I'm thinking it breaks out on the court,
Or,
so anything
bar
goes.
room fight.
Anything goes. It's on the court.
It's on the court, so
Yeah.
you can't grab, because if it's in a bar, give me Rodman. He grabs a glass, he shoves it in Shaq's face, and he kills him
Okay.
because he's a dirty. But on the court, you can't grab anything besides another player. So I think on the court, give me Shaq.
Well, you got to think Shaq is 6 inches taller than Dennis Rodman.
No, he isn't.
Yeah, he is.
Is he really?
Dennis Rodman is 6'9" at the most.
Let me look. Okay, Shaq.
Shaq is 7'2".
He's 7'1".
Okay.
Rodman height. What do you think it is?
6'9".
6'7".
See, I told you.
He has 4 inches on. It's not a whole foot.
It's almost. I said 6 inches.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
close.
okay, you're close. Wait, that's more. That's 6 inches
I know.
on the dot. Dang. It's like me fighting Will Ferrell. That's what my thoughts are. I think I would have to look up. Do you think he could touch his face?
No, that's what I'm saying. Shaq is way too big and strong.
Yeah, I think Rodman would have to get him on the ground, and I think once you get
How is
Shaq
he
on the
gonna
ground,
get Shaq on the ground?
I'm saying he would have to go to the ground with them, and I think once you get Shaq on the ground, you lose.
Exactly.
There's no win-win situation. So the only way Rodman wins is bar fight. He grabs a stool, breaks the wooden piece off, and stabs him like a shank.
Yeah, but that's
Boxing, UFC, and on the court, Shaq wins.
yeah. Obviously.
Dang, that's close. So then, do you think Shaq kills Rodman or just knocks him out?
No, they just get into it.
Do they get ejected?
No.
Oh, okay.
How do they get ejected? It's freaking 3-on-3.
I know. Then it's 2-on-2 because then it's Jordan and Pippen versus Kobe and Horry.
No, everything goes in this tournament.
Because
I'm
then it's
thinking.
2-on-2, give me the Bulls.
The fight concludes, and then they just pick it up in like 15. You know.
Does Jordan or Pippen jump in to help Rodman?
No.
I don't think so either. Do you
They
think
didn't like him
Kobe
that
or
much.
Horry jumps in?
Yes.
I don't think so. I think Kobe looks at MJ and he's like, yo, let's just do one-on-one. You know, this is what the fans want to see. And then they do play one-on-one. It's prime Kobe versus prime MJ. Who wins? Give me Kobe all day, every single day.
No, MJ.
All day, every day. What was the saying?
Twice on Sundays.
Sure, yeah, twice on Sundays, whatever. We can play football. Okay, 3-on-3 football. Who wins?
Still the Lakers.
Ah, you're right. I don't think pass rushing, they can't get to the quarterback.
Yeah.
Shaq is, he's pass rushing.
All right, so I think we've solved it. The best trio ever is Shaq, Kobe, and
Okay.
whoever else. Steve Blake.
Let me get your opinion. WWE tournament out of all of these teams, who wins?
The Celtics.
I was gonna say Garnett.
Garnett. And
See,
maybe Paul Pierce. I don't.
I think Paul Pierce. I think it's still the Lakers because Celtics. I was thinking with Garnett. Garnett can carry him, but Paul Pierce just seems like a pansy. Like he's never
him
thrown a
and
pinch.
Ray Allen.
I think Ray Allen will get in there and try.
Yeah.
But he'll get smashed by Kobe.
Yeah.
I think he fights like Tyler Hero, where he drags it with the uppercut.
Yeah, like Marge Simpson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know. In an MMA turn, I might take the Bulls if that was what we were doing.
MMA style?
Yeah.
No, give me.
Because they're from the '90s. They know how to scrap.
I think Shaq is undefeated. I don't
That's
think he
probably
loses
true.
a single fight.
Yeah.
And I think okay, Shaq versus Parker and Ginobili, he can take both of those guys.
Obviously.
And then Duncan, he's not fighting.
Duncan's too nice anyway. He would just give up.
Exactly. I would want to see this first that year Warriors, just so Draymond Green can get beat up.
Yeah.
It would be funny because it would be pretty funny.
Can he? Yeah.
Can he what?
Can they do that?
We have a WWE type fight tournament style.
That's the new plan. Your best man versus our best man.
Oh, that'd be funny. But yeah, I think Shaq wipes the table with that.
Yeah.